talk to you a little bit about some verbiage that we use for our pitching. And when we're talking about pitching, it's important to understand how each part of your body works. Very similar to hitting, how we try to focus on the kinetic chain moving from the ground and working up. So we're going to do a couple things here today. I'm going to probably lean on Matt a little bit more as he uses the system and can show us some data that we can utilize to kind of measure our efficiency and figure out kind of whether or not we're doing correctly what we want to do. Not yet. So looking at verbiage that we use or terminology that we use, we oftentimes refer to the body like a car. If you were here for hitting yesterday, you kind of got some of that explanation. So we're going to apply it to pitching in a similar fashion, in a similar way that we apply it to hitting. It's very important to distinguish between throwing side and glove side. Okay? So whenever I speak in terms of like what our left foot should do, I'll say our throwing side foot versus our glove side foot versus our throwing side foot. Okay? Is everybody with me on that? All right? Throwing side, glove side. And if you got a whole bunch of left-handers, well then it gets real confusing. So that's why we just say throwing side, glove side. Before we get started, one thing that we make sure that we do before we do any of our work or any of our drill work is we make sure that we warm up. Okay? We have to make sure our arms are working. And the reason is because this is the most important tool that we have. We can't sit there, when we grab a bat, we can start swinging, and even then, we need to warm up a little bit before we start swinging. But this, most importantly, you have to warm this up. Otherwise, you can seriously hurt yourself. Okay? So a couple things that we do to warm ourselves up. I'm going to have Gavin. We're not really going to stretch or anything. We're going to stay pretty light. So if you guys want to just pair up side by side with each other. So one thing that we always do first is we always do a thing called a rundown defense. And we have a rundown defense that me, Gavin, and Dan. Dan, you want to get behind Gavin? Our partners. So I'll pop out like this with the ball out as if I'm going to run down. And I'll move like this. Then I'll call ball, or Gavin will call ball. He'll tag me, and he'll move on to the next guy. And we'll do that for about 60 seconds. Okay? And what that teaches us is, one, it gets us running, it gets our body moving. But it also teaches us how to handle a rundown. Okay? So if I move here, tag me. Goes to the next guy calls ball, and it just rotates. Okay? It's really fast, it's really intense. One thing that's important too, make sure, Ben, go ahead and hop in and ensure it. One thing that's important when we do this is also how we teach our rundown fundamentals. So we're here, run, call ball. It's okay. So he called ball, and what did Ben do? With his feet. Do it again. Ball. What does he do? He steps forward. Why does he step forward? Because he's trying to cut the distance between the guy that we're trying to run down. Okay? So after we do that for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, we then go into a flip series. Shoulder, side by side. We'll just go together. And we'll just make sure we get a 4-seam grip. And we'll flip the ball. This is not what we're doing. This is not what we're trying to do. It's not what we're trying to do. We are throwing the baseball. 4-seam grip, thumb underneath. Boom. Okay. Once we've done that, we then go into a drill that we call pivot pickoff. So we're going to take our throwing side foot, we're going to put it forward, and our glove side foot is going to be backwards. You want to back up a little bit, guys. Be careful, it's hard to see. So I'm going to turn into my throwing side foot. A little sore today. And I'm going to throw. And I'm going to turn. One thing that's key here is when we do this, we want to make sure we get power 90, turn, and we want to think about our front elbow like a fulcrum. Okay? Here's the basket, here's the fulcrum. Everybody understands what a fulcrum is, right? When this goes down, then the other elbow should be doing what? Should be going up. Okay? Remember, equal and opposites. Equal and opposites. So if I'm fulcrum up, come to you, Ben. Fulcrum up, basket down. Fulcrum down, basket up. 4 do about a minute of that, and then we'll split our feet, go glove side forward, throwing side back. This is what we call separation. Not rocking. All I'm doing is working arm side. I'm just thinking good arm position. Hold them up, hold them down. Go back, we'll go a little further, and we'll do a thing called same foot, same hand. You guys ready for this distance? So same foot, same hand means I'm going to go left foot forward, but I'm going to throw off my right foot as opposed to throwing off my left foot. Okay, it'll look like this. I'm just going to go left, right. Oh, that hurt. Now I'm trying to think about the stuff that I just did with separation and with pivot pickup. Okay? Hold them up, hold them down. That is right left. Another thing that this does is it simulates what we call throwing on the run. If I'm going to throw on the run, if I'm getting a slow roller and I'm having to throw on the run, this movement simulates that. You watch Ben and Gavin, one thing that they're doing too, that we always focus on is good exchanges, quick exchanges. I catch it, get it there, right away. Catch, exchange. Not this. Catch, exchange. Gavin did a little shortstop catch exchange. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we'll go right foot lead, right foot forward. Ben moves with his right, turn, throws, catch, exchange. Right, left, throw. Right, left, throw. Right, left, throw. Catch, exchange. Right, left, throw. Catch, exchange. Easy, buddy. You do realize there's a window behind you, right? Yeah. Okay. Right, left. Okay, catch, exchange. Then we'll go left, right, left, and throw. Catch, exchange. Left, right, left, throw. When we catch the baseball, we talk about our index finger. Our index fingers are a glove barrel. We want to try to catch every ball with our index finger. Okay, if I'm moving, trying to catch every ball with my index finger, I haven't been doing a very good job of it. But if I am trying to catch a ball with my index finger, that means I'm going to move. And I want to keep my eyes behind the index finger. Here you go. Left, right, left. Again, kind of just shifts his weight and moves. Moves his feet to the ball. Okay? Then from here we'll go right, left, shuffle. Right, left, shuffle, throw. Catch, exchange. Right, left, shuffle, throw. Okay, so that'll take us to go through that whole routine. That'll take us anywhere between 8 to 10 minutes, okay? But I wanted to make sure they had a chance to throw a little bit, because they're already probably pretty tired. They've been hammering down for the last week, and before I have them do any drills, I needed them to loosen up, okay? So they're not perfect, they're not hot by any means, but they're good enough, okay? So gentlemen, go ahead and go on them now. So I'm going to show you the series of drills that we do to try to teach our mechanics. And while they're kind of getting set, and getting themselves ready to go. Guys, go ahead and take a little static stretch. You need a static stretch. okay, while I explain some of this stuff. So, getting into the car analogy, left foot, left side foot. Left side foot is the brake, throwing side foot is the gas. Okay? The legs and the torso is the car, left arm and left heel is the steering wheel. Okay? Left side elbow, left side heel is the steering wheel. Alright? The arm, like the barrel, like what we learned yesterday, the arm is the passenger. The arm is just along for the ride. Okay? So, a lot of times when we try to throw hard, young people activate their anterior chain. They activate their front side muscles to try to throw hard. Front side muscles are not power, they're not power muscles. Front side muscles are stability muscles. Remember I was talking about the quad yesterday, and the importance of the quad. Well, the importance of the quad is that it provides stability, but it doesn't provide power, okay, in baseball. Our glutes, our hamstrings, our posterior chain is what provides a tremendous amount of power. So we want to make sure that we're strong in our stable muscles and strong across the front of our cage so that we have some stability. But if we want to throw hard, we do not want to try to muscle up with our chest and our front delt and try to throw hard. That doesn't work that way. And you're going to hurt yourself when you do this. So what we focus on is trying to use our posterior chain in order to throw and try to throw hard. Everybody has a max or a peak at where they're at in terms of how hard they can throw. Like Gavin, he's set. Gavin's probably going to throw, he can throw 83 to 85, okay, when he's hot. In the summertime, when he's really in shape, when the weather's really, really nice, Gavin could, he might be able to hit 86 this year. Okay? Ben's sitting at about probably high 70s. Okay? And when Ben is hot and he's in shape, and as his mechanics get better, Ben's going to be a guy who can possibly hit 81, 82, 83. Okay? So these guys have a certain ceiling that they can reach right now. The only way they're ever going to be able to break through the ceiling is through training. They have to lift. So while you have this facility here, and that's going to help you learn how to become more efficient with what you do, that facility over there is as equally important to throwing with velocity and hitting for power as this is right here. Okay? So I was hitting yesterday, and I think the max exit needle I got was what, 86? Yeah, and I was really cranky. That's probably why I'm dying today. Okay? But I didn't even get one off the wall at Fenway. Okay? So right now I have a ceiling. And the only way I'm going to break through that ceiling is if I get into the training center and start cranking on some weights. That's it. Okay? So mechanically, we can do some things that's going to get you to throw harder. But realistically, maturity, growing, getting stronger, those will be the things. Lifting, those will be the things that'll actually give you some serious gains. Okay? So I didn't mention that yesterday, but I wanted to make sure I talked about that today. So when we talk about pitching, the first thing that we look at with our mechanics and with what we're trying to accomplish is we want to make sure we have a strong brake. Okay? We want to have a good set of brakes on the car. The gas can be great, but if we don't have a good set of brakes, if we can go super, super fast, then we're going to be out of control. Okay? So what we talk about in terms of having a good set of brakes, can you give me a 1-knee, please? 1-knee on the mount. Yeah, just get in a 1-knee position on the mount. You can go put your power pad in the rotor. There you go. Okay? So this is what we refer to as a good set of brakes. Okay? His foot is in front of his knee. And when he raises up, his knee is going to stay behind his foot, and that's going to allow him to shut it down. And go ahead and just get out of that front leg. You don't have to throw. Just like press through. There. That's called extension. That's the type of extension we're looking for. And if this extension doesn't happen with his knee behind his heel, then he's going to fall all over the place. Okay, so go ahead and bring your heel in a little bit more. Okay, there you go. Now get extension. Okay? No chance. Let's do it again. Now give me a good break. Give me a good car break. Okay? He's a little bit more stable. Does everybody understand that? So how do we train that? How do we train that good break? Okay? Let's go chest up, full stride chest up. Right here, no. Let's do full stride chest up. Just kind of like what we do in our mechanics series. Okay, both of you can alternate. What I'm going to tell Gavin, my prompt, Gavin's aiming right in here. Okay, this is your target. When we do these drills, a lot of this stuff we don't do it, we do maybe about 30 feet, 30, 40 feet. For younger people, probably maybe 25 feet. Okay? But we do not do the full distance with this. Okay? This is just us trying to mechanically clean some things up. We're not even doing, this isn't even a bullpen right now. This is just mechanics. So this is called a full stride chest up. That's separation, Gavin. There you go. Oh, you just said that. Full stride chest up. So my prompt to Gavin here is toe up, heel down. And what he needs to evaluate is he keeping his foot in front of his knee? Go ahead and give me a toe up, heel down. Just click that. Okay? That's it. Do it again. You want to watch, make sure, hold him accountable, make sure his foot. Okay? Don't worry about it. We're not worried about results right now. We're worried about process. Process-oriented movements. Okay, good. We'll do about 3 of those. And everything that we do for about the first few days is trying to focus on having a good break. Because if we don't have good breaks, it doesn't matter what kind of gaps we have. Ben, let's go ahead and do full stride separation. Okay, Ben, now he's going to do a thing called full stride separation. So he's got his power pad, hold up, Ben. He's got his power pad into the rubber. He's got his leg out in front. And he's going to use the exact same prompt that we talked to with Gavin. He's going to go toe up, heel down, trying to make sure that he has a good break. Now the difference in this drill is he's not chest up, go ahead and separate, is he's working on a thing called hip to shoulder separation. Just like hitting. Separation from this hip to this shoulder. Okay? And the better separation he gets, when that foot hits, the more kinetic energy he's going to work up the body, and the freer his arm's going to work. Ready? Good. And he's pretty balanced when he comes down. These are all good drills to do on the mound. You can do these on the mound. You can do them on the mound, or you can do them in flat ground. Good. Excellent. Do one more. Good. Okay. Gavin, show me chest up, one knee. Okay, so what Gavin's going to do here is he wants to kind of feel his hips start to get into it from this position. So he's here, he's externally rotating, and he's kind of feeling that hip start to activate, and then he's going to stand up, and as he stands up, he's going to lead his chest forward, and he's going to get out over his front leg. This is a lot of times what we call a catapult. I just call it one knee chest up. Good. Do it again. Lead the chest, let the arm. It's really important to try to focus on the arm being free and easy. Let the arm be free and easy. Good, that's better. One more. And like I said, we only do about 3 to 5. 5 max. Good. Okay, Ben. So now Ben is going to do one knee separation. Yep. So he's going to get into a separated position. He's got his foot in front of his knee, and he's going to stand up. There you go. You can add the foot lift if you want. Just make sure if you do add the foot lift, make sure that you get your foot in front of your knee. Good. That's really good right there. One more bit. Alright, Gavin. So now Gavin's going to show us our momentum. So if you haven't been able to tell, Gavin's been doing the chest up series, and Ben has been doing the separation series. So now Gavin's going to go chest up momentum, so instead of being in a full stride, now when I say full stride, I mean full stride. You'll tell your kids, or you guys will kind of say, okay, this is full stride. No, this is not full stride. If I'm on the mound, I don't pitch like this. Okay? I'm going towards my target. Right? So when I say full stride, how do we know we're in a good full stride position? We know it because we're starting to feel some tension right here in our hip flexor. If we feel tension there, we know we're in a good position. Okay? And we also want to be, this is another thing to be careful of. Don't let them get like this. We need to be stacked 50-50 in between our feet. Okay? I'm not leaning forward. I'm right here. All right? Gavin, let's go momentum. Now Gavin's going to do momentum. His feet are closer together, chest up. And so he's going to load into that back leg, and he's going to go. And what's going to be vital for him is he's going to have to make sure that he has a good break in that front side. Go ahead, Gavin. Good. Do one with the back leg. Show me a back leg.
With the what?
Purposely put your knee ahead of your foot. Don't hurt yourself, though. Okay, so see that positioning? He comes off, and immediately he has to take 3 or 4 steps to get himself under control. Okay, if he's having to do that, that's just in a chest up position. Imagine if he's full on leg lift, extension, and throwing. He's going to be out of control. If the car is out of control, then who knows what this is going to do. All right? Now, give me a chest up momentum. Do it right though. Don't do it back. Do it right. Good. And his arm is free and easy. He's not trying to use his front muscles to throw that ball. He is trying to use his momentum that he is creating in order to do this. As my guys go through these drills, what they realize is that their arm, it loosens up, and they feel like they're not really even throwing the ball half the time. Okay, momentum separation. This is my favorite drill. I love this drill. Ben's feet might be a little bit too far apart. Okay, now give me some good separation. You're not separated enough. Thank you. He's going to load. Here you go. Load into that back leg, Ben. Get that foot in front. Toe up, get the heel down. Good. Fulcrum down. So this is a good opportunity for me to talk to you about the fulcrum. The fulcrum is, or the